Okay, so we have personal identity is Corey Turner Tisdale. Is
It's
that
my, sorry, it's my husband's computer.
okay?
Mine's running slow.
Okay, you're Jonathan.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't know why
and
my
then
camera's not on.
that's okay. And then
There.
Shauna Johnson.
Yes.
Okay, everybody. Okay, so before I forget, I'll swear you both in. Raise your right hands, please. Do you swear or affirm the evidence you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, everyone says yes. And Mr. Turner Tisdale, I read over your petition. You had submitted a CD with about, looks like 60 items on it, most of which were videos.
Yeah.
What I guess first thing I'll mention is, because there's so much on there,
Yeah.
I am not probably going to consider all of it. So I think it looks like in your petition, you laid out everything that's in those videos. So
there was a few more that were added after the petition because it hasn't stopped. So
okay. Would you be able to, you can either play them, like screen share them, and we don't do it right now, but at some point screen share the extra videos, the ones that are not described in your petition?
they're on the DVD that you have. Okay. I'm on a different computer, so I don't have them on this computer. They're all the videos not labeled video neither.
So are these labeled video 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc.?
Yeah, that would be everything that's in the paperwork, and then everything that's labeled just sentences is all the additional stuff since it was filed.
Okay, we'll start with lies about discord.mov. And we'll try to screen share this just a moment. I think we'll just go through this, and then if you would like to offer whatever testimony you want, that
yeah.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and be nice so that it doesn't get taken down for harassment and bullying. I don't like it when people are hypocritical. And sometimes I think that you sound a bit hypocritical because my dude and the people on the left, they all have a Discord. Now, they invited me to be on the Discord, and I was, I guess, sort of a part of it for a day, but then I really didn't see the purpose because that's just not my style. You know what I mean? By not my style, I mean, I don't get on a Discord to just, talk smack about someone because I can't do it to their face, It's not my thing. And I don't join Discords to dox people. But that's exactly what my dude said that you guys do. He said that you guys are a team and that you guys doxed me on purpose and found my company so that you could upload a video endlessly and relentlessly to the website. And I got threatening letters sent to my house and to my place of business, etc. There are just people on this app who are bound and determined to make my book about TikTok drama a bestseller. So let's go ahead and say what has happened next. A sheriff's deputy was just at my door, and he served me papers to let me know that I have a court hearing on April 8th at 9 a.m. that I can actually telephone into. How amazingly awesome is that? So you best believe that I will be attending. Oh yes. And I shall be bringing my evidence. Oh yes. And when I tell you that these papers, I mean, you guys, it's pages long. You can't see it, but it's pages freaking long. When I tell you that this is the funniest thing I think I've read ever, it is effing hilarious. The 14-day temporary protective order was denied. It was denied. Denied. Apparently not enough evidence. But he did let the courts know that someone apparently has let him know that I have mental health problems. And so I should be evaluated. My mental health should be evaluated. And that I gasp, drink alcohol, and I gasp, smoky a little bit. Okay, let's be real a lot of it. You shouldn't have called me an alcoholic. Honestly, that was stupid. You should have just called me a stoner, but I digress. He also said that I am so incredibly abusive that my Second Amendment rights should be taken away because I cannot control my crazy behavior. This shit's so funny. There's so much. Shauna tells viewers.
I'm skipping ahead.
Harm to any of us in this group, or even people who are not listed here in the tabs, like my dude had to experience.
Oh my gosh, Dinesh, my dude, everyone who's being doxxed in that Discord by the right wing. I am so sorry that happened to you. I mean, it's not like you're getting a taste of your own medicine, especially since my dude actually said that you were on a team with him and that your team was in the midst of looking for me so that you could put a video up on my company's website endlessly and relentlessly, using a bot even. And then in your little Discord, you guys organized a mass reporting of my TikTok account. And that banned my account, and then it was unbanned, and as soon as it was unbanned, you guys got it banned again. So don't pretend like you're any better than the people on the right, because you are them. Completely. Rather than impede his ability to fundraise off of me, I'm going to go ahead and advertise for him. So he's got a GoFundMe that says he's raising money for a legal fund and wages to be lost. He lists a bunch of grievances saying, basically defaming me, but honestly, who cares? He's not worth it. And his update right here is saying that he's going to move on to the civil side of it. Right? So this is a GoFundMe to raise money for a civil suit. And then in the report, when it asks if there's any litigation between the victim and the respondent, it says, no civil suit against the respondent is being considered. How does GoFundMe work? Like, if you say that you want to contribute to something and that's not what it's being used for, like, what is that? Like, what happens? I want to say thank you so much to Tommy, my dude. Thank you so much. And thank your friend. I'm not going to talk to him, even though I don't have a restraining order saying that I can't talk to him. I'm just not going to. I'm just going to keep talking to you, Tommy, like relentlessly and endlessly. Anyway, Tommy, I have got to show you the amount of work that was put into this order of protection request. It is honest. It's very good work. It's impeccable. I mean, look at this. He has managed to outline every single day and what was in the video, what the response was, etc. It is like page. Look at this, you guys. This is fantastic. I am so happy right now. I can't even tell you. I don't have to jog my memory, do, fact check all that much, make sure that I, got everything right for my book, because he's literally done it for me. And he's given me sort of his side of the story so I can write about what he's thinking too. You guys, I'm telling you, this book is going to be phenomenal. I am so excited. I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to pare it down to just 40,000 words at this point, because I don't even think it's possible. I mean, at this point, it might be a trilogy.
I'm really not trying to be petty, but TikTok needs to fix this. Roll the clip.
Your followers to go report our pages. This is literally against community guidelines.
The audio is not translating great, but if you go to this creator's page, you can see the full video, and it's essentially exposing a very large creator who assembled his followers outside this app and told them whose account to take down. They know if they mass report for extreme violence or for minor safety, TikTok will just take the account down. In many cases, the account will just be deleted, and that's what happened to me. And I lost 12.2 thousand friends and followers in 30 minutes. I'm pissed about my account, but in general, I'm pissed that there's a toxic atmosphere on this app that's going unchecked. TikTok, you have to fix this. You can't let these bullies dictate the narrative on this app. I'm really be petty, but TikTok needs to fix this. Roll the clip.
Telling your followers to go report our pages. This is literally against community guidelines.
The audio is not translating great, but if you go to this creator's page, you can see the full video, and it's essentially exposing a very large creator who assembled his followers outside this app and told them whose account to take down. They know if they mass report for extreme violence or for minor safety, TikTok will just take the account down. In many cases, the account will just be deleted, and that's what happened to me. And I lost 12.2 thousand.
Doxed, stalked, and harassed. And that's why you haven't seen me on this TikTok for a while. There are leftist creators who started going after racists and people who were making fake COVID-19 vaccination cards. And when they went after them, they really went after them. And because of that, they gained notoriety. They had articles written about them. They got a lot of followers. They started getting views, and they started making money off of TikTok Creator Fund, off of merch sales, off of, their other endeavors like their Patreon accounts, their YouTube accounts, all of that. And as that happened, their heads got really big. And then they decided that they would start harassing and doxing and stalking anyone at all who disagreed with them. Yeah. I disagreed with just one little thing that one of the creators in this group, and it is a gang of creators on the left, I disagreed with him on something. It wasn't even that big of a deal, and he chose to get abusive in my direct messages. He then let me know, and I have shown this to TikTok countless times, that he was doxing me, that he had a team that was in the midst of doxing me, and that they would be sending threatening things to my company, which they did. They also sent things to my home. They have done nothing but stalk and harass me. And now they're trying to use the courts to harass me. They're actually trying to charge me with cyber stalking them. They're even going all Karen on the people to make sure that I am charged with cyber stalking. Fortunately for me, unfortunately for them, I didn't stalk them. They stalked me. And it's not just me that they've stalked. They have stalked a lot of people. TikTok is allowing them to dox and stalk people. Now, their main goal is to get someone fired, but if that person doesn't get fired, their secondary goal is to get them to off themselves. And if that person doesn't succeed in offing themselves, then they accuse them of lying, of not trying to actually off themselves. That's where they go. They don't care that they're being abusive. They don't care what their actions are leading to. All they want is to see blood. That's it. They got on this app to make a difference. And then they got sick with greed. And the greed is just pumping through their blood at this point. And that's all they are greedy, greedy grifters. So Team Good Guy has now been permanently banned because they mass reported it. And I don't make enough money for TikTok to take my side. TikTok instead is taking the side of those who dox and stalk their victims. I need to talk about the creators on here who have threatened my life. Yes, threatened my life. About a month ago, I told my dude that he was wrong about something when it came to the Ukraine war. I also thought he was a libertarian because I could have sworn that he said that he voted for Donald Trump. Apparently that upset him so much that he decided to write a very abusive message in my direct messages. He knew it was abusive, and we know that because number one, he didn't put it in my comments, and number two, he refuses to say or repeat the words that he actually wrote in my direct messages. Instead, he tries to downplay it. I called him abusive, and he threatened to sue me for defamation. So I reminded him that if he sued me for defamation, then I would get to subpoena witnesses to prove that he is in fact abusive. And one of the people that I would subpoena would be his ex, the one who didn't let him have any visitation of his newborn baby. He decided to use that to threaten me with a bang bang, saying that if I showed up at his ex's door, she would in the head. Of course, he didn't say he would do it because he's just a winner like that. So instead, he said that his ex would bang bang me in the head if I showed up at her door. I never said I would show up at her door. I literally said I would subpoena her, but he wanted to threaten me. Last night, John Scott was on a live and he told everybody that he has people watching my TikToks to make sure that I don't talk about him. And while he was saying that, he said that I had the means to go to his house. He is right about that. I do have money and we will probably own a company in Washington by the end of the year. But I would never threaten someone, don't even know where he lives. As a matter of fact, I had his last name wrong. I thought his last name was the last name that he has on his Facebook, and it wasn't even the right last name. And I don't know his address. Didn't send him threatening letters in the mail like they sent me, letting me know that they know where I live, where my HOA is, that they know my company, all of that stuff. And they're sending me threatening letters to those places. So they're sending me threatening messages and then telling the courts that I'm the one who's dangerous. So weird. And then you don't scare me, Tommy. Not even a little bit. Abusive people don't scare me. I have spent my life putting them in their place. You done fucked with the wrong woman. Listen, honey, I know you're not the brightest star in the sky because of who you choose to follow, but here's the deal. I know more about legalities than you do, my friend. And I know that provided I tell the truth, which I always do,